In today's fast-paced world, many relationships may seem shallow, with individuals often seeking shortcuts to intimacy and connection. While the temptation to manipulate emotions or employ tricks to make someone fall in love is real, the focus of this article is on the deeper principles that guide the development of meaningful relationships, particularly with women. Stoicism, an ancient Greek philosophy focused on wisdom, self-control, and virtue, offers powerful tools for cultivating emotional resilience, self-awareness, and authentic attraction. This video will explore 7 psychological insights that, when applied ethically, can enhance your charisma and emotional intelligence in relationships. The goal isn't to deceive, but rather to understand the science of human behavior and how to build genuine attraction. We will base our approach on Stoic philosophy to foster confidence, self-discipline, and emotional maturity. 1. Mastering self-control, the Stoic power of emotional regulation. A central tenet of Stoicism is emotional mastery, the ability to control one's emotions instead of being controlled by them. Stoics believe that we cannot control external events, but we can control our responses to them. This practice of emotional regulation is crucial not only for personal growth but also for how we interact with others, especially in romantic relationships. In the context of attracting a woman, emotional regulation becomes especially vital. Women tend to be drawn to men who remain composed under pressure. A man who stays calm during adversity, rather than reacting impulsively, is more appealing than someone who succumbs to anger or frustration. Emotional intelligence, which transcends superficial traits, involves maturity, grace, and poise, qualities that make a man more attractive. Psychological insight, emotional intelligence, EQ. Research shows that emotional intelligence, EQ, plays a more significant role in forming meaningful relationships than physical appearance. EQ involves understanding and managing your emotions, as well as empathizing with others. A man with high EQ offers emotional security, trust, and stability, making him more attuned to a woman's needs, communicative, and capable of handling relationship challenges in a healthy way. When a man controls his temper and avoids overreacting to difficult situations, he is perceived as self-aware and disciplined, qualities that contribute to long-lasting relationships. Stoic principle, apatheia. The Stoic concept of apatheia represents a state of emotional tranquility, where one is not swayed by external events or opinions. Achieving apatheia involves responding to life's challenges with calm and rationality rather than impulsive reactions. This ability to detach from fleeting emotions fosters trust and respect in relationships, showing that you are dependable, grounded, and capable of handling difficulty with grace. Practical application, the power of pausing. In everyday life, we often react emotionally to challenges. By practicing the pause, a brief moment of reflection before responding, you can regulate your emotional reactions and choose a more thoughtful, measured approach. This practice helps build emotional resilience, enabling you to stay calm in stressful situations. In relationships, this ability helps prevent conflict and fosters deeper emotional connections. In conclusion, mastering self-control through Stoic emotional regulation not only aids personal growth but also strengthens relationships. The Stoic principles of emotional intelligence, apatheia, and the pause empower you to become a partner who inspires trust and respect through emotional maturity and strength of character. 2. Appeal to her deepest needs, understanding her psychology. Human behavior is driven by fundamental psychological needs, including desires for safety, emotional connection, and validation, key factors for forming lasting relationships. By understanding these needs, you can connect with women on a deeper, more authentic level. Women seek emotional safety, security, and validation. When you can address these deeper needs, you create a bond based on mutual understanding and emotional resonance. Psychological insight, emotional safety, connection, and validation. Women often find men more attractive when they provide a sense of security, both emotional and physical. Emotional safety means being able to express vulnerability without fear of judgment or rejection. By offering emotional stability, you foster trust and intimacy. Additionally, women desire a genuine emotional connection and want to feel heard and valued. A man who listens attentively, validates her feelings, and engages in meaningful conversations will connect with her more deeply than someone who offers only superficial interactions. Stoic principle: empathy and understanding. Empathy is a core Stoic value. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This teaching encourages us to embody virtues like compassion and understanding, which help build lasting connections. Practicing empathy means recognizing the common humanity in others and responding with care and consideration. When you understand her emotional needs and provide support, you cultivate a deeper emotional bond. Practical application: active listening and emotional availability. To cultivate empathy in relationships, practice active listening, paying full attention to what she says, understanding her emotions, and validating her experiences. Rather than offering immediate solutions, reflect on her feelings to show genuine understanding. Emotional availability means being present and supportive, whether she's feeling joy, frustration, or sadness. This emotional presence builds trust and strengthens your connection. 3. Projecting unshakable confidence: the power of self-belief. Confidence is universally attractive, but it's important to differentiate between true confidence and arrogance. Stoicism teaches that real confidence arises from self-awareness and a deep belief in one's own values, not from seeking external validation. True confidence is calm, grounded, and unwavering. It is rooted in emotional regulation and the ability to remain true to oneself, regardless of external circumstances. This kind of confidence is highly attractive, especially to women, who are drawn to men who exhibit stability and resilience. Psychological insight: the allure of self-assurance. Women find men who possess genuine self-assurance appealing. Confidence conveys emotional and mental strength, maturity, and the belief that one's worth doesn't depend on others' opinions. Such self-belief creates an environment of emotional security, where both partners can thrive in a healthy, balanced relationship. Stoic principle: it's not what happens, but how you react. Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Confidence arises from how you respond to challenges, not from the challenges themselves. In relationships, showing self-confidence means staying composed during difficult times, which in turn creates trust and emotional safety. Practical application: the power of self-awareness. Building unshakable confidence requires self-awareness, understanding your strengths, values, and growth areas. Regularly reflecting on your thoughts and actions through Stoic exercises like journaling can help you build confidence that radiates naturally in your interactions with others. 4. The art of listening: understanding her perspective. Active listening is an essential skill for building meaningful connections, particularly in romantic relationships. Women appreciate partners who listen with their full attention, who seek to understand not just words, but the emotions and experiences behind them. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of being present and understanding others without rushing to offer advice or judgments. Active listening fosters empathy and helps form deeper emotional bonds. Psychological insight: the power of active listening. Active listening involves giving your full attention to the speaker, acknowledging their emotions, and responding thoughtfully. Women are drawn to men who listen attentively, showing genuine interest and care. This attentiveness fosters trust, reduces misunderstandings, and contributes to a stronger emotional connection. Stoic principle: Sophia, wisdom, and mindful presence. The Stoic virtue of Sophia, or wisdom, involves discerning value in others' words and actions. Wisdom, in this sense, is about emotional intelligence and understanding. Mindful listening requires calmness and patience, qualities that allow you to truly appreciate and engage with what she's saying. By practicing active listening and mindful presence, you build deeper emotional intimacy, trust, and connection in your relationships. Practical application: mindful listening in action. To effectively practice mindful listening, start by eliminating distractions during conversations. Put your phone away, turn off the TV, and give your full attention to the person speaking. Avoid thinking about your response while they are talking, and instead focus entirely on their words and body language. Reflect their emotions back to them to show empathy, saying things like, "It seems like you're feeling frustrated about," or "I understand this situation has been really tough for you." This simple act helps them feel truly heard and valued. Additionally, ask open-ended questions to encourage them to share more about their thoughts and emotions. Questions such as, "How did that make you feel?" or "What are you hoping for in this situation?" signal genuine interest in their experience and perspective. By incorporating these practices into your daily interactions, you foster a deeper, more meaningful connection. Developing emotional resilience, the Stoic approach to handling rejection. Rejection is an inevitable part of relationships and can be difficult to manage. Whether it's a romantic rejection, the end of a relationship, or unreciprocated feelings, rejection often triggers emotions like hurt, frustration, or inadequacy. However, Stoic philosophy offers a powerful way to navigate rejection with emotional resilience. The Stoics taught that we should focus on what is within our control and let go of what is not. While we cannot control others' feelings or actions, we can control how we respond. By adopting this mindset, we can face rejection with grace, turning it into an opportunity for growth rather than bitterness or self-doubt. Psychological insight, the strength of emotional resilience. Women tend to respect men who handle rejection with emotional maturity. A man who remains composed, rather than becoming defensive or bitter, demonstrates emotional strength and stability. This emotional resilience is particularly attractive because it shows he is not overly reliant on external validation for his self-worth. Emotional resilience is a key component of emotional intelligence. When a man responds to rejection in a healthy manner, by maintaining dignity, learning from the experience, and moving forward, he shows that he is emotionally secure and capable of navigating life's ups and downs. This emotional maturity is appealing because it provides a sense of stability and confidence in a relationship. In contrast, impulsive reactions like anger or self-pity can create emotional turbulence, which is destabilizing and unattractive. Women are drawn to partners who can maintain their emotional equilibrium, even in challenging situations. Stoic principle, amor fati, love of fate. The Stoic concept of amor fati, love of fate, teaches us to embrace life's challenges, including rejection, with acceptance and grace. The Stoics believed that everything happens as part of the natural order, so rejection should not be feared or resented, but embraced as a chance for growth and self-improvement. Instead of viewing rejection as a failure, amor fati encourages us to see it as a lesson or experience that helps us grow stronger. It's about accepting life's events without bitterness or regret and finding meaning in them. With this mindset, rejection becomes a stepping stone, not a roadblock. Practical application, embracing rejection with grace. To cultivate emotional resilience, practice reflecting on your reactions to rejection. When faced with a setback, pause to assess how you responded. Did you feel angry or frustrated, or did you maintain composure? By regularly reflecting on your responses, you can adjust your mindset and reactions over time. Additionally, shift your focus from seeking external validation to nurturing your own self-worth. Understand that your value isn't tied to others' approval but to your inner qualities and actions. This perspective will help you handle rejection with inner strength and confidence. When rejection occurs, view it as a neutral event, something outside your control. Rather than getting lost in negative emotions, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow? By embracing rejection thoughtfully, you'll build resilience and become more attractive to those around you. Building trust through integrity, the power of authenticity. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. Without trust, even the strongest initial attraction can falter. Women are naturally drawn to men who demonstrate honesty, authenticity, and transparency in their actions. These qualities foster emotional safety and openness. Trust grows over time when someone consistently acts in alignment with their values, matching their words and deeds. In relationships, authenticity is crucial for emotional intimacy. A man who is genuine and honest creates an environment where both partners feel safe to express their true selves. On the other hand, dishonesty, manipulation, or deceit undermines trust, distances partners, and prevents meaningful, lasting connections. Psychological insight, the power of integrity. Authenticity and integrity are key to long-term attraction. Women respect men who remain true to themselves, even when faced with challenges or the temptation to impress or deceive. Authenticity fosters trust and emotional security, enabling both partners to build a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. When a man acts with integrity, he shows self-respect and confidence. This authenticity is far more attractive than pretending to be someone he's not, signaling to a woman that she can rely on him to be consistent and true to his word and character. Authenticity also fosters deeper emotional connection, encouraging vulnerability and openness. When both partners can be genuine, they can freely share their emotions without fear of judgment or deception, which nurtures a stronger emotional bond. Stoic principle: virtue and alignment with one's true nature. The Stoic principle of virtue focuses on living in accordance with one's true nature and moral principles. As Seneca said, a good character is not made by the praise of others, but by your own conscience. This emphasizes that one's actions should align with their values, not external approval or superficial admiration. To live virtuously means to behave consistently, with honesty, fairness, and respect, regardless of the situation. The Stoic view of integrity teaches that true worth comes from one's character, not from seeking external validation. By embodying this virtue, you naturally build trust and respect in relationships, creating a safe space where love, affection, and intimacy can thrive. Practical application: consistency and transparency. To build trust through integrity, practice consistency in your actions and words. Follow through on promises, even the small ones, and avoid exaggerating or distorting the truth. Align your behavior with your values, and this authenticity will naturally attract others who share your values. Also, be transparent in your intentions. Avoid manipulation or playing games for short-term gains. Instead, communicate openly about your feelings, expectations, and desires in the relationship, fostering mutual respect and clarity. By doing so, you create an atmosphere of trust that strengthens over time. Cultivating patience, the Stoic practice of delayed gratification. Patience is a key virtue in relationships, yet often undervalued. In a world that prioritizes instant gratification, learning to embrace patience, especially in romantic relationships, can lead to stronger, more meaningful bonds. Women appreciate men who respect their emotional pace, allowing relationships to develop naturally over time without pressure or rushing toward commitment. Patience, particularly in the early stages of a relationship, lets emotional intimacy grow organically. By practicing delayed gratification and allowing time for things to unfold, you create space for deeper understanding and connection. This gradual progression is far more attractive than rushing into outcomes or forcing a connection. Psychological insight: the value of respecting pace and boundaries. Women tend to gravitate toward men who respect their boundaries and emotional pace. Rushing a relationship or pressuring for commitment can be suffocating, leading to anxiety or discomfort. However, when a man respects the pace at which the relationship develops, it fosters trust and emotional safety. This shows that he is motivated by a genuine desire for connection, not by impatience or insecurity. Delaying gratification involves self-control and recognizing that valuable things take time. By resisting the urge to rush, you give both yourself and your partner the space to evaluate the relationship and build a solid foundation. Stoic principle: the long-term view and steady progress. The Stoics emphasize the importance of a long-term perspective, focusing on steady, gradual progress rather than seeking immediate rewards. This principle can be applied to relationships, where patience and emotional maturity are crucial for success. By prioritizing the long term, you focus not on fleeting moments but on creating a lasting connection based on mutual respect and understanding. The Stoic practice of delayed gratification encourages focusing on building trust, emotional connection, and intimacy over time. The Stoic mindset understands that love, like all meaningful pursuits, requires time, effort, and patience to develop into something enduring. Practical application: building anticipation and respecting boundaries. To cultivate patience, take time to truly get to know your partner before rushing into major commitments. Allow the relationship to unfold naturally, respecting each other's boundaries and emotional needs. Enjoy the process of learning about each other and building trust over time. Furthermore, avoid rushing into physical intimacy or pressuring your partner to make decisions before she is ready. Respecting her pace shows that you value her emotional well-being and are committed to developing a meaningful, lasting connection. Conclusion: the path to true attraction. True attraction in relationships is not about superficial tactics or manipulation. It stems from emotional depth, shared values, and mutual understanding. The Stoic principles of self-control, emotional intelligence, authenticity, resilience, patience, and integrity provide a powerful framework for cultivating the qualities that lead to not only greater attraction but also greater personal fulfillment. By embracing Stoic teachings, you can develop the traits that foster lasting and meaningful connections. True love and respect are built on trust, shared values, and emotional bonds. As you practice these principles, you will strengthen both your relationships and your relationship with yourself, growing in wisdom, patience, and authenticity.